Hi, it's Chris, and welcome to another video of Alice Fiction. Now, today I want to talk about the game mode Underground. Now, as you can see, it's here in Quests Underground, and this is kind of like a roguelike kind of game mode, which you can only do once a day. And it's got three difficulties currently at this point. So you've got normal, hard, and very hard. And I just kind of wanted to show you today actually what very hard looks like, even though we can't actually do it. And in fact, I might even show you gameplay actually. So, with what little characters I've got left. Now, every difficulty has 5 stages, and the first 4 reward you the same amount of medals, and then the boss stages will reward you an extra amount. And what happens throughout the mode is your health carries over, so if you lose health, that carries over. And also, if your whole team gets wiped out, you can still play it as long as you've got more characters that are a certain power level, certain level. And in a way, not only does that kind of promote more characters, but when you fight some of these enemies, the boss, well, no, the enemy's health stays the same. So if they've lost 20% their health, they'll keep 20%. So it means that if you can get to a boss and you're kind of kill half of its health, you can fight it with some other characters and fight it like that. Now, I can't show you this at once because obviously you kind of have to be in different days. When you go into a mode or choose difficulty, then it just kind of locks you out. But this very hard at the moment rewards you for a total of 880 underground medals. And just to show you where we're at with this, I tried this first level with a power level of 160,000, and the enemies wiped out my whole team. I was only able to do this first level because I had a second set of teams or characters who were decently powered to kind of fight and wipe out the rest of the enemies. So that kind of gives you an indication of how far or where we are from this level, from the very hard. Now hard gives you a total of 530, and normal gives you a total of 290. I've put this all in the description below just for your reference. And what that means is, at the moment, it's probably worth doing normal first. Just doing normal for your 290 is better than doing the first 4 stages of your hard. So that means you want to kind of keep doing normal until you get to a point where you can try hard. And if you can't do all 5 stages, then there's no point of trying hard until you feel you're more powerful to do so. And I'll just show you kind of an idea. Like, this was the team I kind of used. This was able to probably get through. It was easily able to get through normal, and I think with my extra characters now, I can probably get through hard as well, which I might try tomorrow and onwards. Now, one other thing to kind of be aware of about Underground, and I think this applies to all 3 difficulties, is that the first 3 stages are kind of a similar power level, and then the last 2, the power level ramps up a lot more. Even on normal, you would notice the difference between the first 3 stages and how much the enemies hit you for and how much damage you take compared to the last 2. The last 2, the enemies will hit harder and they'll take less damage. So that's just definitely one thing to kind of be aware of. And that kind of leads to the fact that you probably want to use your weaker characters for the first 3 stages and then save your best characters for when you get to this point in the game, in this mode here. And again, that kind of promotes the fact that the more characters that you have at a decent power level. And I'll show you what kind of power level we've got right now. So here we've got everyone here over 20k, and over 20 something k, it's like level 30 something, 35 here. But also having your skills at 35, and your grade at 5, because that unlocks the full skill. And I think that at the moment is a good point to have some of your characters. The more characters you have at that kind of point, the more solid that they are to kind of fight, really. And obviously don't forget about starting to level up your world memories. Now, this underground medal, is it worth it? I mean, you come here and you get to exchange them for anima shards for some of these certain characters, and these two are very good characters, 3-star ones. And I think it should definitely be worth it, because I'm hoping that they will obviously change them over the next couple of months and they might update them. And so there's always going to be some good characters to kind of like get their anima from, as well as getting their anima, being able to get their anima from here. This is kind of like an additional way to do so. The materials aren't worth it at all, not at all, to spend any of your currency for. So don't bother doing that. Just kind of do the character anima, really. So at the moment I'm going to be focusing on Lancelot and getting her shards. Every time I got 500, I'm going to get 5 more. And it does refresh after a day, or you can update, but I wouldn't do that either. Just kind of get 500, wait the next day, and it will refresh, and then get another 5, and so on. But yeah, I guess that's the main thing that I really wanted to say. I hope you kind of found this underground useful, or the underground tips around this useful, and the information I've given. Like I said, all of the stuff is in the description about how much does each kind of difficulty reward you for, and kind of quick tips about what you should do. And if you did like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.